So this video is going to be about morning baskets. I mentioned it on social media, maybe just Instagram, that I wanted to start this tradition of doing morning baskets. It's exactly as it sounds, usually in the morning. My initial thought is between breakfast and school, because sometimes it takes a little time to clean up in between or do some chores to make sure everything's ready for the day. I do like to set out things at night, the night before, so that it's ready already, but sometimes that doesn't happen. So there's this chaotic period of time, typically between breakfast and school, where the kids just go crazy. We thrive off routine, and I know I say that a lot to people I know, and they rarely believe me. Even my husband didn't really see just how true that is until recently. When I told him that I was going to do school with the kids when we were in the midst of moving, or as soon as we got here, he thought I was a little crazy or ambitious. I don't want to say crazy. But just today he mentioned, oh, I can totally see like how different they are when they have something productive to work on. And I'm not saying like all of the day has to be productive, like totally free time, quiet time, focus time, those are all important. But if I let the kids free roam all day long, it's just pure chaos. So I have these little baskets. I have two of these. This one's just a mess right now. I have two of these for the older kids, and I think I'm just going to use this little basket or something similar for Arcadia. And each morning, maybe not every single morning, like that might be a little too ambitious. So maybe a few times a week, we'll do morning baskets, and they'll be themed. I'm hoping to follow the theme of the month. Like this month is September, and it's going to be fall, weather, nature. I feel like I confused one of those, but it's definitely fall and weather. I think nature too. So we're going to start this next week, right after Labor Day. Brett goes back to work on Tuesday. I figured that is the perfect time to reestablish routines. I meant for this week to be sort of a mock week where we get up early and do what we're gonna do so that like the transition into him going to work would be easier, but of course, just like life, that did not happen. Anyways, so this stuff doesn't really follow necessarily all of that. It may switch, maybe I don't follow the theme perfectly. It's whatever feels right for the time. So I have some of these. I just bought all this stuff or scrounged around in our art supplies. Mainly all this I think is brand new, but I have lots of art supplies and ideas to use too. So maybe Vazen or Vera might not enjoy this as much, but Vazen and Acadia for sure. I have a box that has sand in it, like kinetic sand. So I might set that out with these in it one day and have him play with that or her. I have some index cards, maybe to make flashcards or some sort of game out of them. I don't know what to do with these yet. Sometimes I gather things and I have ideas. But like this would be a really good one for maybe November. It doesn't really matter. I could do it for fall too, because there's pumpkins and harvest time. Just set it in the basket. And for Vera, especially since she's 9, she can read. So I might write down instructions on there like, hey, complete this. For Vazen, I might have to just verbally explain it to him or see what he comes up with. Paints. A lot of the morning baskets I plan on doing it out on the deck in the mornings because it's nice and cool then, especially lately when it's been really hot in the afternoons. The mornings are cool, and I really love to get them outside every single day. And when it's really hot, like we have to be creative, so we go out when it's cooler. These are acrylic paints, so I doubt I'll actually let the kids play with those, but I might replace them with regular paints. Paint brushes, face paint kit, mainly for Vera's Halloween costume, but I thought it could double as a cool little activity. Maybe they could paint each other's faces. Of course, that sounds simple to me, but I know that it probably won't end up that way, but it might be a fun activity. I found some colored pencils on sale. Had this fun little jumping frogs game. Some palms, especially for Arcadia, having like little cups or containers for her to like put them in, take them out, maybe use tongs, or little like tweezers would work well to help with fine motor skills. Some dry erase markers. I have dry erase boards already, so I can put those in there and say like, oh, write a story, or draw a picture of this, or draw something you're thankful for, or something like that. I saw with pipe cleaners, obviously there are a million things you can do with them. They can create things, they can just play with them. Vazen likes to act like they're snakes. I saw this thing though where they take toilet paper rolls and they cut holes in it, or hole punch holes in it, and they can kind of string them in and out. It might be a fun activity. These sort of marble things, endless possibilities to do with them. So that should be fun. And I got these little Lego base plates, so I mean, I'll see if our Legos fit in it. But that might be another fun thing, like write down, oh, this day I would like you to make a tower, or see if you can make a castle, or, you know, whatever else you can do with Legos. Construction paper, sometimes it's fun to just put it in there with some other supplies and say, hey, create something. Scissors, glue, things like that. Some clipboards I thought might be fun. Maybe write a to-do list. I also saw an idea where you can clip like your easel to, or not easel, your canvas to it, or like just the paper they're gonna paint on, and it helps keep it in place. I have this little basketball game. I don't know what to do with that yet. I haven't read the instructions. More paintbrushes, and then I got these little envelopes. I just love themes. Like, I love activity boxes is what I call them, and each one has like a specific thing. Like, say this one had Legos in it, and I would clip this to the Lego base and say create whatever, and another one could have paintbrushes and little paints in it. It just keeps everything together and organized, and it's just handy when I'm like, here's a activity bag, do what's inside of there. Then we have things like flashcards are really good. Not everyone likes flashcards, not everyone agrees, but our family likes them. So, like, this is dinosaurs. I thought that one was really neat. We have some sight words here. We could do multiplication cards, like this. We have these books that Vazen just started reading, like so many ideas. So I just wanted to share the concept of a morning basket with you, and yeah, maybe inspire someone else to do the same. All this stuff costs like $1 each, so it can be as cheap or expensive as you want it to be. So yeah, there you go.